Good morning. Welcome to another session of the Bridge course under the subject Chemistry. Today we will be studying about some common food adulterants like fats, butter and sugar. What is a food adulterant? Before going further, let us have a little bit of introduction. The integrity of our food supply is very crucial for ensuring health and well-being of the individual as well as communities. However, the presence of adulterants in the commonly consumed food item poses a significant health to public health. Adulteration, the practice of intentionally debasing the quality of food products for economic growth and other reasons, undermines the consumer trust and compromises the nutritional standards. In this study, we focus on the examination of some common food adulterants found in the three staple ingredients, that is fat, butter and sugar, which is a everyday useful product. These substances are fundamental components of various culinary preparation and are widely consumed across the globe. However, the susceptibility to adulteration pose a serious concern for consumers and regulatory agencies and the food industry alike. Understanding the types of source and detection methods of food adulteration is essential for devising the effective strategies to combat this perceived issue. By identifying adulterants and implementing stringent quality measures, stakeholders can safeguard the integrity of food supply chain and protect public health. Before going further down, let us understand the three learning objectives of this. There are some specific learning objectives related to study the common food adulterants. Number 1, identification of common food adulterants. How we should identify? We need to identify and classify adulterants found in the staple food items such as fat, sugar and butter. They explore the various sources of adulteration, including natural contaminants, synthetic chemicals and microbial agents. By studying case studies and real-world examples, we will develop an understanding of diverse range of substances used for food adulteration and their potential health implications. Number 2, understanding the adulteration techniques and detection methods. We will go through the insight of the methods and techniques employed to the adulterated food products such as dilution, substitution and addition of foreign substances. We will also learn about analytical tools and technologies used for detecting adulterants, including spectroscopic methods, chromatography and molecular testings. The hands-on laboratory exercises and simulations, students will develop a practical skills in identifying adulterant and assessing the purity of food samples. Number 3, we will assess health risk and regulatory measures. We will ensure that health risks are associated with the consuming of adulterated food items, including allergic reactions, toxicity and long-term health effects. We will explore the regulatory framework and policies aimed at preventing and addressing food adulteration both at national and international levels. There are many case studies and discussion where we will critically analyze the effectiveness of regulatory measures in safeguarding food safety and protecting consumer interest. These learning objectives are designed in such a way they provide a comprehensive understanding of food adulteration and encompassing its various aspects from identification and detection to health risk and regulatory consideration. These objectives will be equipped with knowledge of skills and necessary to address challenges posed by food adulteration and contribute to ensuring the integrity of food supply chain. Before going further down, let us learn some key aspects of food adulteration. Number 1, types of adulterant. The common adulterant found in butter, fat and sugar include both natural and synthetic substances. Number 2, the source and method of adulteration. Examine the origin of adulterants and the techniques employed to contaminate food products such as dilution, substitution and addition of harmful substance. Number 3, health implications. assessing the potential health risks associated with consuming adulterated food items, including allergic reactions, toxicity, and long-term health effects. Number 4, detection and analysis. Reviewing the analytical methods and technologies used to identify adulterants in fat, butter, and sugar, including spectroscopic techniques, chromatography, and molecular testing. Last, regulatory measures, discussing the regulatory framework and policies aimed at preventing and addressing food adulteration both at national and international levels. Through a comprehensive examination of these factors, the study aims to contribute the body of knowledge on food safety and quality assurance. By raising awareness and promoting collaboration among the stakeholders, we can mitigate the risk of associated with food adulteration and ensure that consumers have access to safe and nutritious and unadulterated food products. Further going down, let us see some common food adulterant found in fat. What is the most common food adulterant found in fat? That is hydrogenated oils. These oils undergo a process called hydrogenation, where hydrogen is added to liquid vegetable oil and to make them solid at room temperature. While hydrogenation is primarily done to improve the texture and shelf life of oils, it can lead to formation of trans fats, which are known to increase the risk of heart diseases. Adulteration with hydrogenated oils can occur when cheaper oils are partially hydrogenated and mixed with most expensive fats like butter or lard, thus compromising the quality and health benefits of the substance. So what is the detection method of hydrogenated oils? They include chromatographic techniques to analyze the fatty acid composition and determine the presence of trans fat. Labeling regulation often require manufacturing to specify the presence of trans fat in product, aiding to consumers in making informed choices. Further, we moved on to butter. The common adulterant found in butter is margarine or vegetable oil blends. Margarine is a spread made from vegetable oils, which while butter is derived from dairy cream. Unscrupulous producers may adulterate butter with margarine or with vegetable oil and blend to increase profit margins or to enhance spreadability. This adulteration can compromise the taste, texture, nutritional quality of the butter. Margarine typically contains lower levels of saturated fats compared to butter, and its addition can alter the flavor profile of the final product. The detection method for margarine or vegetable oil can include analysis of fatty acid, composition of using chromatographic techniques to differentiate between dairy-derived fats and vegetable oil. Examination of physical properties such as melting point and texture, and margarine vegetable oil blend may have different characteristics compared to pure butter. The DNA testing to identify the presence of specific plant-based ingredients in the product. Regulatory agencies often enforce labeling requirement to ensure that consumers are informed about the ingredient used in butter products, thus helping to prevent adulteration and maintain product integrity. Now let us see one of the most common food adulterant in sugar. Inorganic substances like examples like sand, chalk, lime are the adulteration which is used in sugar. Adulteration of sugar with inorganic substance is a prevalent practice aimed at increasing the weight or volume of the product, thus maintaining profits for unscrupulous vendors. Sand, chalk, lime and other minerals used are cheap and readily available in the market, making them another attractive options for adulterating sugar. However, consuming sugar adulterated with substance can risk serious health issues, including gastrointestinal problems and tooth damage. The detection for such method for this is very easy. Visual inspection for presence of foreign particles such as grittiness for unusual colorization. Chemical analysis to detect the presence of specific inorganic compounds using methods such as atomic observations, spectroscopic or X-ray fluorescence spectroscopy. Microscopic examination to identify the morphology and composition of adulterating particles. Regulatory agencies enforce strict quality standards and labeling requirement to prevent adulteration of sugar with inorganic substances. Quality control measures, including regular inspections and testing of sugar samples, are essential for ensuring safety and purity of sugar product in the market. Before going further, let us understand some of the advantages and disadvantages of common food adulterants. Let us see with the advantages first. First, cost reduction. Adulterating fats, butter and sugar with cheaper substance can reduce production cost for manufacturers, enabling them to offer products at lower prices. Number 2, texture improvement. Adulterants such as hydrogenated oils in fat and margarine in butter can enhance the texture and spreadability of this product, improving their sensory appeal. Number 3, increased shelf life. Some adulterants such as preservatives and stabilizer can extend the shelf life of the food products by inhibiting microbial growth and delaying spoilage. Number 4, ease of processing. Adulterant may facilitate the processing and manufacturing process by providing desirable physical properties or enhancing product consistency. Further going down, let us see some of the disadvantages. Number 1, health risk. Consumption of adulterated fats, butter and sugar can pose a serious health risk, including allergic reaction, toxicity and long-term health effects associated with ingestion of harmful substances. Number 2, nutritional degradation. Adulterants may compromise the nutritional quality of food products by diluting essential nutrients or introducing harmful additives such as artificial flavors, colors and preservatives. Number 3, loss of authenticity. Adulteration undermines the authenticity and the integrity of food products, eroding consumer trust and confidence in the food supply chain. Number 4, legal and regulatory consequences. Adulterating food products is illegal and unethical, and the perpetrators can face legal consequences including fines, product recall and damage to reputation. Many such incidents have happened where sometimes Nestle products were taken back from the market. Very common example, MDH masalas were taken back from the market few days back. Overall, when adulterants may offer a short-term benefit such as cost reduction and improved product characteristic, the long-term consequences including health risk and loss of consumer trust far outweigh these advantages. The purity and authenticity of food products is essential for safeguarding the public health and maintaining the integrity of food supply chain. To conclude, the presence of food adulterated in commonly consumed products poses significant risk to public health, consumer trust and integrity of food chain supply. Adulteration driven by economic motives and unethical practice compromise the quality, safety and nutritional value of food items such as fat, butter and sugar. While adulterant may offer short-term benefits such as cost reduction and improved product characteristic, the long-term consequences including health risk and loss of consumer trust far outweigh these advantages. Efforts to combat this food adulteration require collaborative action from various stakeholders, including government agencies like FSSAI, regulatory bodies, industry players and consumer. Regulatory framework and enforcement of adulteration, ensuring compliance with safety and quality standard. Rigorous testing and inspection and monitoring programs are essential for detecting and preventing the presence of adulterant in the food products. Consumer education and awareness initiatives are vital for empowering individuals to make informed choices and demand transparency and accountability for food manufacturers and suppliers. By promoting ethical practice and supporting quality assurance measures, advocating for stricter regulations, we can mitigate the risk of associated with food adulteration, safeguard the public health. Before we conclude, we have to be very well aware of the food product what we are purchasing from the market as a consumer. To end with, we can recap with the 3 learning activities of the session. Number 1, we identified some common food adulterant and we found their detection method and what are the common adulterants were used. Number 2, we studied about the adulteration technique and the detection method with the each theme, and we got how we are supposed to detect the adulterant in the food. Number 3, we saw the health risk and regulatory measure, and we saw what can happen if we consume adulterated food items like allergic reaction, toxicity, long-term health effects, and we saw the regulatory framework and policies aimed at preventing food adulteration both at national and international level. Thank you. Have a great learning.